Between old school and new school is, see, the old school is the old school and the new school is the new school. You know what I'm saying?
Old school is like
roots, really the origin.
The original roots, yeah, the origin, you know? I mean, from the ceiling to the floor, floor to the ceiling type of vibe, you know? And the new school is more like, I got the in the spot, it's hot, you know what I mean? Some more like, you know what I mean? And then both of them two together. But we got that. We got the essence of all of that.
I mean, you know, you call guys, I guess, like KRS, Ice Cube, us, Curtis blowing all of them old school. Then you got Cannabis and, you know, the new schoolers. You know what I'm saying? They call that the new schoolers.
I remember when y'all was new school.
Huh?
I remember when y'all was new school.
Every new school, you gotta remember one thing. Every new school gets old one day.
We are here to represent that the old school can meet the new school. And we're still new school, even though we're old school.
Yeah,
because we listen
like Chuck said, he said, and then there's a third one, the next school.
Man, Bam calls it true school.
Yeah, the true school.
When you look at the NBA, during the season, you see all the names, all the commercials, all the flash. But when it comes to playoff time, all you see is the veterans. When it comes to crunch time, when it comes to money time, what's left standing is the veterans. So we've been around, that stood the test of time, and you know, we the veterans.
No doubt.
And you know,
legends.
You know, I ain't gonna put that, but you know, I just say we the veterans, and we still in the game. Nobody icing their knees yet.
I always focused on trying to make rhymes or put rhymes together that would make people be wild from what I was saying. And I think the approach now, very few artists do that. It's about making hit records. It's about making money at this point, because at that point, money wasn't a factor. So we were just doing it from an ego standpoint.
First of all, when I met Chuck, I was homeless.
Yeah.
Criminal Minor was out. I didn't have nowhere to live. I was out in Central Park.
Could you have ever dreamed that it was going to reach the level that it's reached, to be like the entire globe knows who you are and what you're talking about?
I dreamed that rap, I mean, I could see rap, you know, being that big, because it was that big before me, to me, or growing, but I never thought I'd be a part of it. You know, I was a fan. I was a true fan, you know, and we all did it when there was no money in it. You know, when it was just about, you love it, you might get noticed, you might not. Just keep rhyming, keep writing, keep doing what you're doing. And we did what we did, and to be honest, you know, just doing what we do, we realize it's our gift.
It's been 11 years. I've heard all the stories, and we motivated everybody, and they delivered a fantastic project. And it just makes me feel really good. And I'm very happy for the guys, and this is for them.
Appreciate this, you know, for y'all all helping us turn this over like this, because, you know, we make the records, but y'all the ones that got to get it out there. So if we don't do it together, it's just going to be a record. And we feel like our music is more than that. So that's how we always come, straight from here.
You know, I just want to say on the whole that we feel real comfortable coming here or to the New York office. You know, the whole Virgin staff is like, it's like a whole new vibe for us as artists, because all we wanted was a machine to work behind the good music that we do. And our music is a healing force. People try to blame violence and this, that, and other. I don't want to preach on rap music, but we come with that real that like brings everybody together. We're universal, me and Premier. We've been doing that for years, and finally we got the right record company to make it known.
That's right.
There it is.
You know, like if you're a person that you're very monotone when you rhyme and you don't have any action and you rhyme real dull, and what you say is very deep, you gotta maximize that.
To make a rhyme notable, it's like, first of all, I know I got a unique voice. So then it's like the delivery to the beats that we create or that he creates. You know, it's either he creates it or we create it together as far as the beats. And then like, you know, the flow. The flow gotta come and he gotta like the flow. You know what I mean? It's like,
because your words can be dope, man. And you can write ill words, but if your flow don't make it spit right, it's just a rhyme. You want it to where people want to re-recite it.
This man right here is a big influence on me. This man, as far as styles, you know what I'm saying? You can't come with just the same old rhyme and then let Chris come on the mic. You know what I'm saying? He'll blaze you with the styles.
When we came with the style that we had, you know, people more or less embraced us. It wasn't as if we were alienated or anything like that. We brought something new to the game. At the time, it was really a lot of the heads that were out at the time were like Boast and Rap, you know, brothers who definitely held it down from your KRS-Ones to your LLs, EPMDs, so on and so forth, and they was really holding it down. And we came in that era just saying something a little different, looking a little different, and expressing, you know, ourselves a little bit different. But it was nothing but love. You know, people definitely appreciated what we was doing. Like I said, it was a change from the norm, so we got love when we came in.
Everything goes in cycles. It got to a point where all we was doing was metaphors, and brothers forgot about the storytelling element. So by the time it got down to Biggie and Tupac, they had started mastering the storytelling portion of the rhyme. So, like I said, it's a matter of what was considered whack at one point was dope at another point. So there's some MCs out now that are getting crazy props would have been considered whack even in '92 even, and then vice versa. There's people that was getting props in '92 that are considered whack now. So it's all about the flavor, whatever people are feeling at the time.
After '87, '88, when things like the whole rap scene in Philly died down, there were no more venues, no radio, no outlets for people to be heard and seen. Like people kind of stopped making records. There was no label, nothing. It was like no way to get your stuff out. So people kind of got weaker, you know what I mean? And for the people who were really, really trying to stay true to hip hop on some underground level, then you had to be double sharp if you were coming out of Philly, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I think we're developing a sound now from all the MCs just having to be double sharp. And any rapper that comes from Philly, if you want somebody to take you seriously, you gotta be sharp on the freestyle, you know what I mean? You gotta be sharp with your narratives and this and that, because you trying to win people over, you know what I'm saying, that's already biased. You know what I mean? MCs that come from New York, that come from LA, that come from these places where it's a lot of labels jumping off and a lot of venues and just places where you can bump heads with different artists. I don't know, I won't say it's easier for them to get on, but I don't know, it seems like it's an obstacle course for people that's not from those places, you know?